Chapter 2 Friendly Vibes. I strolled across the hall to find my classes. All of my classes were strictly in one section, except my reading class, which was across the hallway. I walked towards my assigned locker and opened it with ease. I started to walk off, but noticed a Shih Tzu whimpering and whining, trying to open his locker up, but having no success. He then started to bolt away, feeling ashamed, but then I grabbed him by his scruff and chuckled.
A great Halloween party?
Hey dude, calm down, it'll be alright, don't worry. The Shih Tzu broke into tears. He seemed pretty introvert, but luckily I was extroverted. Hey, what's wrong? He accidentally wet the floor as he backed away from me. He then noticed the urine on the floor and started to blush. Hi? I ruffled his head. Hey, kid! He looked at me in the eye. Calm down. Could you please help me with my locker? Ha ha! I chuckled. Well, why didn't you say so? I looked at his locker and looked at the combination written on a piece of paper. Before opening the lock, I opened it up successfully and dropped it on the ground and winked at it. Name's Buddy. Raised to be a buddy. Weren't we all? Treasure giggled. Hi, my name's Treasure. Do you want to be my friend? I don't really get much friends. You'll probably decline because I'm a loser and no one likes losers. I understand. I rolled my eyes. Whoa, kid, of course! The bell rang as Treasure ran towards math class. I gotta go to pre-algebra. I'll see ya. See ya too. I yelled towards him as I headed for social studies class. I went into the class and took my seat behind a yellow German Shepherd. Yeah, they exist. He turned back around towards me and gave me a devious smile. I'm Buster, a Brian. He had a country accent, and he seemed like a nice guy. Hey, I greeted him. I'm Buddy. Nice to meet you. Buster laughed. I'm Buster with my sidekick Lacey. Right next to him sat an English bulldog. She spit something out of her muzzle. Hey, loser. She's always like that. Buster chuckled. And yes, I'm always like this. I smiled at him. Well, you guys seem pleasant. Hey! Buster slapped me. Come eat lunch with us today, okay? The teacher sat on her laptop and snored. Hey, lady! I yelled at her. You alive? She still sat there, snoring and drooling on her computer. You gonna teach us anything? That's the fun thing about this period. Buster chuckled. Miss Dachshund is always out. He spit a spitball at the projector, making it fall. This is just in case she wakes up. I started to crack up laughing. You're a pretty funny guy. Second period had ended, and I was ready for my next class. I sprinted through the halls, eager to get where I was going. Then suddenly, I tripped. Apparently, there was a wet floor sign that I didn't notice. Oh no! I said. I dropped all of my stuff for third period. I whimpered in disappointment until luckily a nice man approached me and picked up all of my books and put them on my back. Hey, the name's Buddy, he told me. We walked to reading class together. What's your schedule after third period? I asked. Buddy looked at his schedule and smiled. Choir! Mine too, I exclaimed. At the door of the class, I saw a friendly-looking collie dog. She looked at us and smiled. "Hello, my sweeties. Welcome to Mrs. Akai Dog's reading class." She shook me and Katie's hands, and we walked in. She attempted to do the same to everyone else before entering. I was sitting in reading class beside my new friend. "By the way, my name's Katie," she smiled. "I can't thank you enough for helping me in the hallway." "No problem," I said. "Anything for a friend." The teacher looked at the class. "In case you didn't hear me at the door, my name is Mrs. Akai Dogs. Call me Mrs. Dogs. I'm delighted to have every single one of you in my reading class this year. Now, a quick question. What's the first word that comes to your mind when I say you look as delicious as bacon?" My mouth watered. She said bacon. I'm in heaven now. Oh, some delicious bacon would be good right now. "Can you answer my question, brown and white dog with the tiger stripes?" Mrs. Dogs directed towards me. I suddenly popped back up. "Simile!" "Correct," Mrs. Dog said. "You're correct, my darling. And now that we are done with that, you guys can color!" "Yay!" the dogs cheered. Chapter 3. The Quarterback's Girl. It was pretty similar to what happened in reading class today. The teacher introduced herself, gave us some free time to goof off, and other stuff. In front of me was a black lab. She had ice blue eyes, a pink, low-pigmented nose, and that glossy black coat. I started to sing a song just to waste away time. The girl dog turned around and looked at me, properly balanced and graceful. "Nice voice you got there." She smiled at me. "You gonna try out for SK in May and make some use out of it?" "I'll think about it," I said. "For now, I'm just gonna live in the moment." "Well, hi," she said. "My name is Lilac." "Buddy," I said. "It's a pleasure to talk to you," she said, offering her paw. "Wanna do a duet with me?" "Yeah," I replied. "I don't see why we can't try." Katie, who sat across the room, popped her head in. Lilac sniffed the air, then me. "You smell strange. That strange odor. Make sure to wash yourself. Not everyone is who you think they are." I nodded my head in agreement. Noted. There was a girl named Burley, she woke up this morning. I started to sing. Then Lilac adds in. "She had a lot of fun until she saw." I joined in. "Something with a very long tail and big claws. She had the big, scary crocodile blues." Katie harmonized for us during the chorus every time. "Long tail and big claws. She had the big, scary crocodile blues." Lilac did a solo part. "Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you had 'em too." The gang finished off the short song with a howl as the bell rang for lunch. The three dogs tumbled to lunch happily. In the cafeteria, I took a seat with Lacey and Buster. Buster looked at me with an evil grin. "Hey, buddy." "What?" Buddy asked. Buster pointed his paw over at Jenkins and Lilac sitting together. "See that chow dog over our..." I nodded my head. "Yeah? I want you to go bite this girl." Buster laughed. "But Lilac is my friend," I argued. "If you want to be our friend," Buster started to say, "you can't be their friends." "Okay," I said hesitantly. "I'll do it." "Oh yeah!" Buster cheered. Get her, buddy! I ran over to Lilac's behind and bit her tail. It was then that she winced in pain and turned around to see me. How could you? Jenkins started to growl and jumped off of his chair. He was snarling. Did you have a reason to bite my girl? I shook in fear. Buster told me... Jenkins placed his paw over my muzzle. Don't listen to anything he says. He's the biggest sociopath you'll ever meet. Hey, come sit with us if you want to. I chuckled and sat down beside of Lilac and Jenkins as Katie moved over to sit with them as well. The name is Jenkins, he said. I'm the quarterback of the football team. Buster has always been green with envy about it. Lilac quickly nuzzled Jenkins and nodded his head at me again, looking pleased to have met me.